friends, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome to Pokemon BATAW for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I intend to do a competitive battle today using the game's ranked battle system, and before I do, I should show you the team I intend to use. These are the 6 Pokemon that I used for my walkthrough back when I recorded Pokemon Scarlet for my channel, and all 6 of these Pokemon are native to the Paldea region. They're all Pokemon introduced in Generation 9. We've got Fryguy, Pom-Pom, Tinkaton, Miss Dolphin, Mr. Tatsu, and Baxcalibur. And when I go ahead and do a ranked battle in this game, I only have to enter 3 of them. That is to say, I bring the team of 6, and then I see my opponent's team of 6, and then each of us selects 3 Pokemon from our own respective team of 6, and we go ahead and fight each other. So we're gonna go ahead and see which 3 are gonna make their debut here in my series today. For the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and go down to here and click on Battle Stadium, a button that up to this point I have never selected in this game before. So I'm actually witnessing the Battle Stadium in my own game for the first time. Yeah, you can even see I have to agree to all of this. Well, I assume they're not taking my kidneys or my firstborn or anything like that, and I can't always look back over this if I want to look back over my footage, so I'm gonna go ahead and agree to it. I imagine it's just standard fare. Don't cheat. Don't do anything illegal. All right, so we can do a casual battle or we can do a ranked battle, and personally, I would rather do a ranked battle. And in due time, I'll do online competitions in the future, and I don't really intend to use a rental team for the time being. So let's dive straight into a ranked battle because I feel like that's where the true competition is gonna be. And then, yeah, here we go. So ranked battles allow you to battle against other trainers. When you win, you go up in rank. When you lose, you go down in rank. It's very similar to, if not identical to how it was in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And when I competed in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I got to Master Ball rank, the highest possible rank in both singles and doubles, more than once. So I intend to do the same thing here, but just doing ranked battles won't be the sole focus of this series. I intend to battle a fair share of viewers and friends as well. For the time being, we are in Season 6. Pokemon Home compatibility does not yet exist with this game, so we are locked to the Pokemon that are natively obtainable in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And as you can see here, here's the team. They're all EV trained. They all have to have a different item. I just realized none of them are holding a Life Orb, but that's okay. And I don't know if this is going to be the most optimal team for a single battle, but we're going to see what battle is going to be my very first battle here in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet BATAW. All right, who shall be the lucky challenger? And I'm gonna go ahead and pause things right here. So normally I would be excited to go ahead and showcase my first ever battle in this series, but it looks like my opponent didn't actually properly EV train his Pokemon. That is to say, their stats are very poor and I basically one-shot all of his Pokemon, and it didn't really make for an enticing battle. So I'll go ahead and fast forward through all that footage. Yes. Okay, so let's show the first real battle that I ever had in my Pokemon BATAW series here, shall we? Resume. All right, you know what? Let's have a do-over because that's kind of anticlimactic for the first match of my Pokemon BATAW series. Let's go ahead and find another opponent. But at least I can showcase what happens when you win a battle for the first time. See, your rank goes up. Great. So let's go ahead and find another person in the beginner tier or higher. Let's see what I can find. All right, and we have Kota, and that is looking to be a competitively viable team. And now I can actually talk strategy. So I'm gonna start with Tink because she has Fake Out, and her Mold Breaker ability will be useful when fighting against the Mimikyu if my opponent chooses to bring it. I think Mr. Tatsu might actually do decently well here because he does have Storm Drain for his ability, so I could safely switch into him against, say, Azumarill or that Delibird looking thing, I forget its name. As for the third Pokemon, Baxcalibur's Ice Shard would be good against the Hippowdon, but it would falter to the Mimikyu and potentially the Azumarill. So I'm not super worried about Annihilape. I don't actually think he's even gonna bring it. And then, so maybe either Miss Dolphin or Pom-Pom. But the problem with Miss Dolphin is in order to really get her going, I'd have to switch her in and switch her back out. And then Pom-Pom is generally just a safe bet. She kind of serves as a utility role because she has Nuzzle and Revival Blessing on this set. So we'll see. All right. I'm hoping I can showcase why I'm using Tatsugiri on its own, because normally the strategy is to use Tatsugiri in a double battle and then pair it with Dodonzo or Dondozo or however you pronounce its name. I'm still learning the Generation 9 Pokemon names, but I'm going to show you what I intend to do with Tatsugiri. I'm going to make it work. All right, starting off with Hippowdon, which is kind of bad for me. I mean, it is and it isn't. The reason you start off with Hippowdon is to set up the Sand Stream, which will damage any Pokemon that's not Rock, Ground, or Steel type. Let's go ahead and just get the Fake Out off. If nothing else, I can stall out the Sand for a turn, and maybe he'll switch. I doubt it, but if he does switch, then I'll be ready. But Fake Out is a move that allows me to get an immediate flinch on an opponent, and we'll see if this thing's holding leftovers. All right, there's the flinch, It's not holding leftovers. Okay. Well, because I was going to use knockoff and get the leftovers off of it, but see, with battles like these, single battles where you only get 3 Pokemon, it really is all about how you start. Let's knock it off and see if it's holding anything. Let's see if my opponent knows what he's doing. Now, oh, he's switching out. Okay, that's actually perfect for me, because whatever's coming in, I'm about to knock off whatever item it's having. Although, I figured you'd want to switch on the first turn, right? I don't know what that was all about. Maybe he was trying to set up something, beats me. All right, well, whatever you were holding, Lumberry, interesting. Well, I don't want to take my chances with this thing because this thing has an absurdly high attack stat. I may as well switch over to Tatsugiri, a water dragon type Pokemon, because I'm going to predict that my opponent is going to use a fire type move, which I will quad resist and hopefully be able to take. All right, Tatsugiri, if nothing else, your water dragon typing is quite admirable. All right, Bitter Blade, up, called it. All right, take it like a pro, Tatsugiri. Yeah, go ahead, heal up, whatever. It shouldn't heal up that much. Yeah, we're fine. And then we'll both get hurt by the sandstorm, but it's fine. If nothing else, I am stalling out the sandstorm until that Hippowdon comes back and again resets it, but whatever. All right, and then we are gonna go for, I'm gonna hang on to the terrestrialization for now. I'll save that trick for a little later. Let's go straight for the muddy water because I should, oh, okay, he's switching. Okay, well, if he goes back into Hippowdon, that's still fine. I think that is what he's doing. Let's see, I'm still learning their Japanese name. There you go. Kaburodon, there you go. No, frick! Muddy water has a 15% chance of missing, and I missed. Yeah, that's why people usually advise that you give it surf instead of muddy water, but muddy water has a chance to drop their accuracy, and that can always save me. All right, let's go again. Oh, that might have cost me. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I took it out. Good job, Mr. Tatsu, putting in the work. You don't need a giant fish as your partner. You can take care of it yourself. And the sandstorm is out, and Hippowdon is out, which means no more sandstorm for the rest of the battle. Okay, what do we got? Mighty Rudy. Ah, there's the Azumarill. Well, I'll tell you what. Time for me to showcase my Tatsugiri trick. Tatsugiri's Terra type is fire specifically to deal with this, because normally a water dragon type Pokemon is only weak to dragon and fairy. Becoming fire type will make it so that dragon only deals neutral damage to it, and it removes the fairy weakness, and instead I am now resisted toward fairies. So I gave it a Terra type that could help it defensively, and I figure having fire type Terra Blast could be advantageous in the future if I ever fight a steel type Pokemon. For now, I know from previous Pokemon competitive experience that Azumarill is a heavy attacker. Its ability is huge power, so its attack stat is actually doubled, and it's probably gonna go for Play Rough. Yep, called it. Woo! That fire typing coming into play. Now, this could still be pretty bad for me. I'm gonna go for Muddy Water and see if I can lower its accuracy before I get taken out. And we'll see if that saves me later. Okay, there's the Aqua Jet. But I've got Storm Drain! That's the other trick in the bag. I'm actually glad I'm able to showcase all this right now. So, because I have Storm Drain, that means water moves won't deal any damage to me. So it's a trick to get people to want to use water moves on me, and instead I turn it into a benefit, because I think a lot of people forget that Tatsugiri does have Storm Drain. All right, so I got a freebie turn there. So we'll go for Muddy Water again, and then you're probably gonna use Play Rough or something again and just take me out. Oh, Terra Blast, but you didn't even Terrestrialize. I mean, maybe you wanted normal type Terra Blast because maybe your Terra type was water or fairy. All right, no worries, Mr. Tatsu. You actually did a fantastic job. All right, you got to fight all 3 of the opponent's Pokemon. Well, no worries. It's times like these where I'm glad that I brought Tinkaton, but I suppose Pom could finish this up too. So Tinkaton, come on in. Now, I mustn't get cocky. There's a chance I could still lose this, and my immediate instinct is to go for Fake Out because I can only use it on the first turn of a Pokemon being switched in. But I'm wondering if I should go for a prediction, if I should predict that he's going to switch back over to the Ceruledge, and then I can use Knockoff and just take it out. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is he going to switch? No, he is not. Well, in the grand scheme of things, I should have gone for Fake Out. I just thought he was going to switch and I would have gotten the upper hand because I was afraid that Pom wasn't going to be able to handle it. But Pom should be okay. She has a Focus Sash on. Oh, you didn't go for Aqua Jet? Why? I don't really know why. That could have been yours. Potentially. It's okay. I mean, I still got to deal with this thing coming up. I was trying to go for a read and it almost cost me, but I don't really know why you didn't go for Aqua Jet. You weren't locked in. You had an Assault Vest. I knocked it off. I saw it. Okay, well, Tinkaton can't really take this, but it's not safe for me to switch her out, so we're just gonna go for Knockoff and hope for the best. There's the Bitter Blade. Yeah, no worries, Tinkaton. You are fine, okay? We're gonna be fine. All right, he's back over half health, but I'm not super worried about it. Okay, so unless it has some sort of multi-hitting move that I don't know about, Pom will be able to take a hit no matter what, thanks to her Focus Sash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use Nuzzle for the first turn, because Nuzzle is a move that paralyzes the opponent. So we'll go ahead and utilize that Nuzzle. There we go. And I might even outspeed you as is. I still have to memorize all the speed stats for all the new Pokemon in this game, but I remember Pawmot is decently fast. There you go, there's the Nuzzle. All right, if you're fully paralyzed this turn, even better. All right, now bulk, actually, you know what? That's still a freebie turn for me. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do then. I can still take a hit no matter what. What I think would be advantageous is for me to go to Revival Blessing. There we go, I've always wanted to use this move. Revival Blessing is a move that allows me to revive a Pokemon on my team, and only 2 Pokemon can learn it. So just in case, we're gonna get Mr. Tatsu back out there. All right, there you go. Oh, you know what I should have done though? Frick, I should have gone for Double Shock first. That's okay. It's not really gonna matter, but I'll tell you why this was a problem. I should have gone for Double Shock first because my opponent here is part Ghost type, so I can't hit it with close combat. And after I use Double Shock, I can't use electric moves for a turn unless I Terrestrialize. But at least I was able to revive Mr. Tatsu, so that might put my opponent in a checkmate situation. We'll see in just a second. Oh, fully paralyzed. Oh, but you were faster. You were using a priority move. I did not even think about you having a priority move. Yeah, I should have definitely gone for Double Shock first. That's okay. Oh, okay, it didn't even KO it, but still. All right, so yeah, now I can't use close combat. Now I can't use Double Shock. I don't even think I can use Nuzzle, but whatever. Okay, I was gonna say maybe it'll be fully paralyzed again, but you only have a 1 in 4 chance of being fully paralyzed every turn. No worries. I was able to showcase what Pawmot is able to do. I was able to go ahead and paralyze it with Nuzzle, and I was able to go ahead and revive a teammate with Revival Blessing. So Mr. Tatsu, come on back out. I'm gonna show people that you're useful. It has like a 120 base stat for special attack. And it's got Water Dragon typing. Oh, right, you haven't terrestrialized yet. I was just about to point out that I don't have my fire typing anymore, which is fine because it helps me against my opponent's Bitter Blade attack, but it doesn't help me against his Shadow type, or sorry, his Shadow Sneak, his Ghost type moves. And you have a Grass Terra type, okay. Which means this isn't gonna do a whole lot, and I might have just lost this. Oh, come on, man, it almost KO'd it. All right, well, maybe he'll be fully paralyzed. Oh, he missed! That accuracy drop just saved me. This is why you have Muddy Water over Surf. All right, and he forfeited. All right, that is a more appropriate first battle for the series. That's what the series is all about, showcasing the crazy strategies that I come up with and trying to use them to my advantage to take my opponents by surprise. Good job, Mr. Tatsu. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to showcase that in my debut battle. And of course, also special thanks to the other Pokemon on my team. Tinkaton and Pawmot obviously were involved in that battle, but even just having the other 3 Pokemon on my team, Skeledirge, Miss Dolphy, and Baxcalibur, definitely makes my opponent have to think a little bit. But there you go. That's just a sample of what the ranked singles category of this game has to offer, and I hope you all enjoyed watching. And I think that's gonna do it for this video of Pokemon BATAW. So, that wraps up this video. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to show your support, the best things you can do are commenting and subscribing. If you want to know when a new video of mine goes out, you can receive a notification by clicking on the bell icon down below by the subscribe button. I also post updates regularly to my Twitter account, @RealYoshiller. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh!